Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're just doing another kind of quick update over here because this is actually something that I don't think has almost ever happened when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Restocks. And this is actually kind of some huge news, although there was a few issues tied on in which we'll talk about over here. But when it does come to a lot of these things, we actually had a very big rarity. Now, this big rarity is more so in regards to the fact that we actually had a PlayStation Direct drop that literally had a under 1 minute queue time. And you guys, if you guys are not familiar too much when it comes to this stuff, that basically means that you saw the link, everyone else was already surfaced, everyone else had the hookup, and you go and you click on that link, you wait under a minute, and you'd be able to go get your console. So we had some pretty cool news. I want to go talk about this because we did have like some good vibes with this Restock. Just want to go do a quick talk about it before we go and dive into any other videos all throughout tonight. So be on the lookout for those, obviously. But I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys had a chance to get your consoles too. I made sure to tweet on out and talk about it too. We even talked about it in the day-to-day video and the weekly video and all that good stuff. So as always, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links down below. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below. Would love to have you guys follow that stuff on up. And as well, I appreciate you guys all so much for clicking on the video, watching, and chilling. So this is just the one screenshot I took, and this was one of the things that were almost unbelievable to me. Almost unbelievable. I clicked on the PlayStation Direct queue, clicked on it, and after this was like an hour after the drop was ongoing for quite some time. If you guys saw my video yesterday, we did go and discuss the fact that we basically had a PlayStation Direct drop that was up for like 3 hours. I made a video, and I was like, hey, like, depending on when you guys see this video yesterday, there might be a chance for you guys to get your console. There might be a chance for you guys to get your stock. And anyone who saw that video yesterday and talked about that in the video yesterday, a lot of folks on the YouTube comments literally were like, oh god, there's a PlayStation Direct literally happening like literally right this second. And as they went and did it, they pressed in the links, they rocked out the console, and they had a chance to get their drop. And this is almost in the kind of same case as of today. And these PlayStation Direct drops are getting huge. Like, I'm talking about the fact that I love seeing these. So, as I mentioned, today, was still the cough. Today, we had a chance to go and literally just click. It took literally one click. And that was all it is. And you guys literally see usually like a lot of these times, we'll have the estimated wait time is like an hour. Or, 45 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it may be. I think on my video yesterday, even like at the very, very start of the drop, I think it was still at like a nice, I think it was it went down to like 16 minutes or so throughout my video. Basically, like if you were sitting there, you were being patient, you're going to get your console. You were going to get it yesterday. A lot of people, a lot of people got their consoles yesterday. But then even today was an even gooder vibe, where we saw so many people getting consoles and so many people putting orders in even after an hour after the drops happened. And this is what we need to have the drops be normal. Like I even saw Warriors tweet over here too as well. You guys can kind of go and see, it's like, hey, PS Direct has the queue. Hey, 5 minutes for queue. Hey, if you want to go wait, we have like a 40-minute queue as well. And then we're just even this on top of this too, where we even saw this magic golden tweet right here. And I mean, I was watching this, I was tracking this myself, and I'm clicking on everything, but I'm more on the disbelief side. Because we see this. We see the stock. We see people able to go and literally just press one button, and they can go and check out their PlayStation 5s from Sony themselves. I love this. I love seeing this. I love seeing the fact that it literally took less than a minute. And this is after the drops had been ongoing for a while. Like this is like where a lot of people went through their process. And this was pretty much, I believe, every drop. If I could pull it up over here, I think they had literally everything. Like they literally had all four. They had the normal Horizon bundle, normal disc edition, digital Horizon bundle, and normal digitals. And obviously the digitals always sell out a little bit quicker because obviously, people don't want to pay the full $500. If they could pay the $400, they rather would. But man, this was insane. This was so good. I saw so many people get their consoles, and this was like once again after we had a huge drop yesterday. So this basically was a back-to-back PlayStation Direct Restock, and it just feels like nature is finally healing because a lot of people, like there was even some folks in there that were like, I kind of want to get the Horizon bundle, but I'm just going to wait for the normal console. And like that almost kind of goes and shows the confidence in the overall market where people are like, yeah, I could pay the $50, but you want to what I've been seeing so many restocks and so many other drops. I'll just wait to save $50 or maybe $150 if they're going for the digital. And I think that just kind of goes to show on how, I guess, somewhat strong some of these folks have been, where a lot of folks out there are like, well, it's not that bad. Well, we could wait. Well, we're seeing a lot of drops. Well, the stock's up for 3 hours. We could chill. And all this put together is just music to my ears. It really does feel like nature is healing. And it really does feel like a lot of folks have been having a chance to get their consoles. Now, I'm sure there's some of you guys watching this video that you guys are still having issues. I mean, I totally get it. Like sometimes, you know, like I think there was a big issue where some of the stock was still available for this drop, but it was errored out. As in, like, basically you just weren't able to, like, actually go through the process. Like, you see how, like, you see the console now, you have to, like, sign in to buy. Apparently there was some issues, like, after, like, an hour and a half or so of the drops, that we were still, like, basically just not seeing it work and not seeing it processed. Which, to me, it makes sense, you know? Like, sometimes it's just a little small issue. And I think that did happen a little bit yesterday, too, as well, where there was like a little bit of like a hiccup with the console and a little hiccup with like everything else, which does happen on occasion. But either way, still the mass amount of normal, real people who had a chance to get these consoles was a godsend. We saw so much good news. We saw so many consoles. We saw so many people. And I actually had a lot of people tweet at me today because we had a chance to tweet out the drop. And I'm sure maybe even off this YouTube comment alone, leave your thoughts if you guys had a chance to get the console, if you guys maybe showed up too late and had issues or whatever it may be. Let me know. I really genuinely want to know, because this is for me like just music. As you guys have known, we've been tracking these restocks for a very long time. So seeing all these drops and seeing all these restocks and seeing all this good news is just magical to me. I love this. I love seeing this. So this has been our goal for the past like 2 years, where we want to make it where a drop can be up for 3 hours and you don't have to be there within the first 1 minute to maybe get the drop, especially with the Anton drops too that were up for like 3 hours. Although granted, they were bundles, or like say the GameStop drop for walk-ins this weekend. Like at this point, I just feel like people are getting normalized. People are understanding that these consoles are kind of more chiller. We're seeing Sony actually putting their money where their mouth is, and it does kind of seem like stock has been kind of chilling. And like I said, only having a certain point to have a 1 minute wait time, as I showed you guys, that's music, man. That's music. That's like someone coming home from work. They had a busy day. They see the tweet and they're like, well, why not? Sure. And then they go and they have a nice day. It's just how it should be. They should literally press 2 buttons, sign into their account, check on out, and they're good to go. And that's all I really want at the end of the day. So I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy about these last 2 days of drops. And I want to know, have you guys had some good luck? And if not, this usually is a nice sign that all the other big retailers like Targets, Best Buys, Amazon, GameStops, etc. will be having a lot more good news. And we'll also even check out our video earlier on today from GameStop too, if you guys want to. We've been watching that very closely. But I do want to say I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much for getting your consoles, and hopefully we'll keep on getting some good new gaming news for you guys these next few days. So I appreciate you guys all so much. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 and all that good stuff. Twitter and Twitch stream if you guys want to follow. And like I said, leave your thoughts and comments down below.